Autumn 2011 has seen an explosion in mice numbers after a long drought and a good season with a difficult harvest. This has resulted in significant levels of feed and shelter for the mice. The mice are causing significant damage in seedling crops across central New South Wales, in particular canola crops like this one. This crop was sown about 3 weeks ago and emerged 10 days later. You can see significant bare areas where the crop has been eaten or the seed stolen. The majority of these bare areas are around holes or on the edges of paddocks. In order to show the extent of the numbers of mice in this paddock, we've pegged out all the holes in a 1/10 of a hectare area. There are 40 holes in this area, 27 of which are active. This equates to around 800 mice per hectare. Although there are no firm thresholds, this is enough to cause significant damage. In this part of the paddock, there are less than 1 canola plants per metre squared, and this equates to a total crop loss. So how do we know how many mice are around and if baiting is required? Monitoring is the key to being prepared, preventing populations from building up to excessive levels, and reduces unnecessary baiting costs. Easy to use methods include counting the number of active holes in 100 metres. Active holes can be determined by scattering flour around a hole overnight. Bait cards can also be laid out. 1 card every 5 metres on a 100 metre transect is sufficient. If an average of 15% of the card is eaten, it may indicate that action needs to be taken. Observations of mice can also be important, and the best time to look is around dusk and in the few hours before dawn. Here we see an example of a farmer applying zinc phosphide in crop. The mice plague is unlikely to crash over winter, and plague numbers in spring are likely. Cereal crops will become more of a target, particularly as the developing head grows up the stem, but all crops can be affected. Monitoring and appropriate baiting is essential to avoid crop losses now and potential problems in spring.